If you're a broker or a team leader, one of the things that's really frustrating is this. When you take a look at the potential of your team, your agents, and what they're actually doing, there's a delta between the two. And the question is, how big is that delta and how much is it costing you? I was doing a workshop with 100 realtors 2 weeks ago, and this is a question I asked them. If you were more confident, you were bolder, how many more transactions would you do? And it turns out that they thought they'd do 2 extra transactions per month. And what this meant for the agent was they were leaving $300,000 that would have gone in their pocket that the competition was taking. For the broker, it was $1 billion a year in revenue that was lost to the competition. So the question is, why is this happening? What stops agents from reaching their full potential? Here's a couple of data points. According to Broker News, they surveyed thousands of realtors, and it turns out that 65% of them have enough anxiety that's causing mindset issues and mental health issues. Real estate agents as a whole, as a profession, have a super high suicide rate. 3 out of 100,000 people commit suicide. So the question is, why is this happening? What stops agents from going from what they're actually doing to their full potential? There's 3 things to consider. Number one, what stops them? Number one, the comfort zone. The comfort zone keeps them prisoner in the lives that they have and stops them from reaching their potential. Number 2, how we can get people to break through the comfort zone so they reach their full potential. And number 3, what are the consequences? When people break through their comfort zone and achieve their full potential, what does that mean to them, to your brokerage, and to society as a whole? Let's take a look at the comfort zone. Where does the comfort zone come from, and what is it? So it turns out when you were a baby and you were in your crib, everything was wonderful. But as soon as you started moving around, the world became a dangerous place. So picture this. Mom and dad are sitting down watching TV, baby's on the floor on a blanket playing with a toy. And as the parents are distracted watching TV, baby crawls over and finds a coin, a dime, and is about to put it in his mouth. And mom looks over and goes, oh my God, my kid's gonna die. So she goes into the fight or flight response and goes, no, bad, dirty. To the kid, they don't think that their action is bad, dirty, no. They think that they're bad. And at that point, they get angry either at mom or themselves. So our parents used emotions to control us. And basically the message that we're teaching us was this. If there is something new that I haven't personally shown you how to do, it's dangerous, don't do that. Stay in your comfort zone. And the walls of the comfort zone are created by emotions, fear, guilt, anger. They keep you prisoner. And the thing about comfort zones is this. If it's not expanding, it's shrinking. There is no status quo. And pretty soon when you get a comfort zone and you're not expanding and making it bigger and making yourself bolder, you by definition are getting smaller. So your world gets smaller, so your experience gets limited. And with limited experience, you don't do the things you need to do to grow your career. And that reinforces what's going on, and your comfort zone gets smaller and smaller till you're a prisoner in that lane. And the question is, how do you break out of that? Number 2, what really keeps us prisoner in our comfort zones are our beliefs. It turns out that we have anywhere from 50 to 100,000 beliefs that define who we are. The only problem is we got most of those beliefs by the time we were 7 years of age. Many of those beliefs are amazing and allow us to build beautiful lives. But some of those beliefs hold us hostage. Some of those beliefs make sure that our comfort zone contracts. So let me tell you about one of my clients, Scott Roof. Scott was a realtor that was ready to quit because he knew what to do, had the skills to be a great realtor, but in his mindset, he didn't think that he belonged there. So as I was talking to him, what I realized was when he was telling me what he wanted to accomplish, he was talking with his right hand like an Italian. Umar, I've got this. I'm going to build this career. It's going to be fantastic. Strong voice, strong gestures. And then his other hand came up. And he went, I was a drug addict, and I'm not sure I deserve this success or I can actually achieve it. Tone of voice changed. Gestures are weak. Anytime he talks about what he wants to do, strong voice, strong gestures. Anytime there's self-doubt, weak gestures, weak voice. And so we identified what the belief was. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve to build this career. Went in the first session, identified the belief, changed it, a month after we started working together, there's a testimonial from Scott. We're going to put the link down below that basically says, hey, I was ready to quit the industry because I was starving to death. But this month, I've got 9 transactions on the books. So we didn't teach him a thing about real estate. What we showed him was how to break through that mental block that stopped him from reaching his full potential. And that's what we need to do. Because number three, it's your responsibility to shine. When as agents, we shine, we're bolder, we're more confident, we help more people do transactions, we bring more money home, we're better role models for our kids, we help our brokerage become stronger and dominate our region. Most of all, when you're shining as a human being, you give permission to the people around you, your kids, your fellow agents, your broker, your community, permission to break through their limitations as well. So, team leader, broker, if you want your team to stop floundering where they are right now and reach their full potential, here's how you do it. You need to help them get a stronger mindset so they can break through their barriers, so they can expand their comfort zone, so they show up in life more powerfully, more confidently, and achieve more. If this is something that interests you, my name is Umar Hamid, and I'm an expert at changing human behavior. That's my mission in life, is to teach people how to take charge of their mindset so they become bolder, fearless, driven, more confident, and make a bigger impact in the world. We've got programs to help you and your team excel. Just click on the link below, find out how we can help you become awesomer.